they are what they not for their clout. They just suck my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna blow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay calm till the sun, till the sun, till the sun's on the floor, till the steps build up. With the pen, till the steps build up.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, thumped up. To the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my...
It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next is Demario Davis.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line, and he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
47-yard line, first down. They stick with McCaffrey. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This time it's a passing play. Has the connection to Wright. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. We've got a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
That's incomplete left side. And no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
A give left side to McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back to the well again. He's out in the clear. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
47-yard line, first down. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Here we go, let's go.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Stroud. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Nike Texas.
3rd down from the gun. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stroud now. Dumps it off to his running back. And that play's brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Already.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Gives to Singletary from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Complete to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's able to work this down to the 41. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 37. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll run here on first down. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that run stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Here's a throw on the out route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
May looking to throw. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Steelers in need of some points before the break. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Dump off complete to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hip, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Drop to the right, drop to the right. Drop to the right.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's got it. Room to run.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's May to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Throwing is May. Hits his man on the out route. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down from the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Broncos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime in Denver, the hometown. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a run by Singletary. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw, here's May. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. And now running left. Here's Singletary. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10 now. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. He's got his man complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Tight end reels in the a shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give here on second. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Denver set to take the field on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Hey, south. Buggy.
Stroud. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Hey, Uno Mars.
He's back to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
All right.
Another carry for him. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
These linebackers linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Hey.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Oh, Eric.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Launches one deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Oh, ready.
Here's Stroud now. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail and... Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And things all squared up here early in the 4th.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's Singletary again. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now stick with Singletary. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's taken in by Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
From the 28. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They go play action here. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Broncos are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this one does not go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
All right.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
On the quick, right?
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw, Stroud. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They give it to him again. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Trying to push this past the marker. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground and power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Speed left, speed left.
Looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. They left him wide open. It's complete. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Steelers offense headed out. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. There's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost, That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
All right, here we go. Second down. To throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Throwing now. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.